Okay, so our washing machine, our Speed Queen, sounds like a jet engine taking off, so we need laundry done immediately. So we pulled out the good old trusty Maytag. We have two of them. One of them is needing repair. Terry's going to be working on that this year during the winter. But I'm so glad we didn't get rid of these. So she's washing. You have to wash on these. You have to wash your whites first, then your colors. My whites are just kitchen rags, so I didn't care. I threw them all in there together. And then you do your colors, then your darks, then jeans, and your really nasty stuff last. And you can use the same tub of water. And my soap is nothing but borax and baking soda or washing soda. And then I add a little bit of OxyClean to my mix, very lightly, to help boost it. You want me to wring some out for everybody?
Sure.
Show them how you turn on the agitator. Turn it on for me. Push the button. And then the agitator stops. Uh-oh, there we go. All right, so this keeps it neutral. This makes it go this way. This makes it go that way. And then if you turn it all the way around, you can move it whichever side you want. So you can move it over there. You just gotta watch your fingers on this. But as you can see, it comes out pretty dry. You can see where the water still is. And let's do one of the kitchen rags. And no, I don't bleach my kitchen rags. I use them until they die. I don't like paper towels. I guess I shouldn't have said the D word. They might not let it on there nowadays. Some of my farm shirts. The farm wardrobe, any clothes that get stained. Right? I managed to tie it in a knot. To show you, if you get your finger caught, you turn it, turn back, and it'll back it up. It also pivots the little board underneath when you do that. So the water will pour out the direction that you're wringing from.
Yeah, there's a little board.
Like a little pivot board.
Under here.
And see, it'll put it right back in here.
It'll pivot this way or pivot that way.
Oh, right. We're not going to do those in front of people.
And that's mud. There was a mud dauber built this nest up in there. We couldn't get it all out. So that's why we're starting with the dirtiest stuff first.
Yep. And I'm going to take this. I'm going to wipe it off a little. Because I can run this back through in another load of the junk. Is that better?
Yeah, it's getting it.
It didn't want to go through. I got it jammed. Come on.
There you go.
Just clean it.
Just have to be careful with these rollers because they're kind of rough on buttons and snaps.
Oh yeah, you cannot run jeans with buttons on the flies. You cannot run those through this. It will bust your buttons. You gotta watch buttons, snaps. There are some things that have fragile buttons that I always will simply, here, I'm gonna close this and show them. Second round through the wringer, you can send it twice. I love this because you can close this and wring clean clothes from a wash tub to this. But see, hardly any water even came out.
Notice it's got a lip all the way around this. So when the ringers dump it onto the, even if it doesn't go back in the tub automatically, if it lands on this table, it's got a lip on it, so it'll just flow back into the table. So you're not into the tub, so you're not wasting a lot of water. Actually, as far as water goes, this is probably the most efficient system I've ever seen.
Oh, it does such a good job on the clothes, and honestly, it uses less water than a water efficient.
Yeah, because you wash your cleanest stuff first, your whites first, and your water just goes right back into the tub, and you reuse the same wash water.
Hit the agitator again, because you can agitate while you're doing this. Rewatch some of the rags. All right, agitate. I'm doing farm wear at the moment. I didn't have any dress clothes or anything from going to town, so just doing farm wear. And kitchen rags. I use a lot of kitchen rags because I don't like paper towels.
We're doing the dirtiest stuff first this time because we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, this stuff don't matter. It's farm wear. I don't care if it has a little dirt on it anyway.
See, we didn't want that on our clean clothes, so
Yeah,
we're just doing
hose that out.
farm wear and kitchen rags this time.
My reusable washcloths, paper towels, whatever you call them.
So there's definitely advantages to being homesteaders at heart. We had these when we wanted to start the homestead, but we didn't start it. My schedule changes in the last 6 months have made this possible to start the homestead, but we held on to these, and these have been made pretty much the same from the 1930s to the 1980s. I think they still manufacture them for foreign countries because Americans like stuff like Speed Queens. Speed Queen is the top of the line. That's what we have in the house.
And oh, I love the Speed Queen. And in the winter, it's a lot better than being out here freezing my butt off.
Yeah, I'll have it fixed before winter, but
this is also great. This will wash saddle blankets, big blankets. There are so many things that you can't, like your rugs that lose the backing and tear up your washing machine. You can wash them in here. It's not going to tear up the the drain on this. And this is not this one doesn't have a pump.
yeah, some later models came with the pump. This just has a drain hose that hooks right there. That's the drain hose. And we just drain it out on the driveway.
I think I'm running out of things that aren't unmentionables. Well, that's it.
Well, that's laundry on the homestead. From here it goes to the solar power dryer in the backyard. Another video.
And then I always tumble them at the end, right before they're totally dry. I tumble them in the dryer for 5 to 10 minutes to make sure there's no fleas or anything on them.